Fun lecture! Oh, sorry. There we go. Yeah. I'm alright. How are you doing? Yay! and Buck and I, like he said, did a couple of streams, or not streams, hunts before going live, which is why Cram is now Rush from the Mega Mans. I'm heading to the private area now. I was in the Buddy Plaza. Alright. I am gonna wash my lunch down with some Mountain Dew Major Melon. Not sponsored. I just really like watermelon flavoring. Adore a dog. I knew that was going to end up with something along those lines as its logical conclusion. Let's see. Shang, I don't know the weaknesses of Diablos. Yeah, that makes me sad. Yeah, I do like Kirineko. Or Kiriniko? I think it's Kiriniko. You can't just drop that on me. Yeah, we had that with either French or Spanish if we so chose. And growing up in Oklahoma, I thought being closer to Mexico, physically, I would learn Spanish, and then, yeah, I did not keep that. In fact, yeah. Athens is on this side this time. Oh. Oh, there we go. Thank you.
Thank you kindly.
I've been trying and not doing the best job of learning French in my free time. That's why my greeting... Yeah, that's why my greeting is what it is.
Sweet, a chair.
Je ne parle Nihongo. Just pissing on all the languages today.
To go. Ready for anything.
Good. You were just mentioning that before we went live. And I have once again... Rush's run animation. When you do the doggo drift, his front legs tuck in, and or rather the armor's front legs.
That's our
Whatever. I'll act as if I'm speaking about Rush, even though my doggo is based on my gal pal Crimson. So he turns into a fucking flying bike of sorts. Ha! It took me a second there. I'm pretty sure Gary Lee is still alive. I literally don't know any other members of Rush. I as much as I enjoy some of their music, I don't know all that much about Rush. Ah, that's unfortunate. Ew. Ugh. No! I'm sorry. Yeah, that's why I put some water resistance deco in. Ooh! Atlas shrugged.
Get to follow it.
Yeah, there's a lot of influence to it, but like, I personally feel like Bioshock in particular twists it to be less shitty.
Let's go.
Mm.
You're in for hurting.
It. There are some bits that you could potentially argue for, like there being a definitive good versus evil, but like for the most part, it's not a good philosophy, in my personal opinion. No, I've only heard a few Rush songs.
Don't take this personal. You're done for.
Damn.
I put down some food.
Mm.
Come and get it.
Afton's described Bioshock in a good way. Bioshock is a video game essay about why Atlas Shrugged is a shitty piece of literature. Yeah, that's fair. Oh, shoot!
You right?
I've had you muted this entire time. Oh my god, I am so sorry, everyone.
That's alright, I haven't been saying anything important.
You've been talking about some really interesting stuff.
You tick me off now. You're done for.
Ugh, stay still. I do like that Almudron has the decency to set up ramps for you to jump off.
Yeah. But yeah, for everyone watching this in the VODs, either on Twitch or on YouTube, go look up Buck's half for the first half of this, because...
Just had to quickly check that you weren't muted, but no. You're fine.
Just ask him to repeat everything from the start of the stream until now. That would require me to remember my half of all those conversations, and I have ADHD, so that's not happening.
You have 80 of them? Wow.
No.
I'm sorry. I'm just being a scamp.
Yes,
Oh,
you are.
I see Rush's jet legs.
Yeah.
Rocket-powered Robodog.
Nyom. It's so good. I love it.
I think if you leap off his back, he does like the Rush spring thing.
Oh! I have to try that now. I love the Rush Spring. It's such a silly design. It does! Oh, crap. Ooh!
Nice. Can you sever Almudron's tail, or do you just
Both.
break it? Oh, you both it.
Yeah.
You know what always like struck me as a weird thing? It's like, why is it that you get more rewards if you break a monster's parts? Because surely if you killed it without damaging its parts, you'd be able to carve them better, you know? I mean, I understand it's for gameplay reasons, but it's one of those things that like doesn't make a whole lot of sense if you think about it for a second. Oh no!
I always interpret it as you're making the parts easier to carve off the body by breaking them.
Yeah. Could be.
Oh, excuse me.
Floof says, "When do you know what strikes me as odd? Why do they call it oven when you?
Son
Why
of
do you
a
call it oven
bitch!
when you when you oven the cold food? About hot, eat the food.
Fuck you, Flo! So, I've stated that one of my girlfriends moved in with me into the library recently.
Yep.
She loves that meme and keeps referencing it. Not to the point of being obnoxious, thankfully. But enough that Toga and I have heard it a few times now.
I really like it, but the main reason is because I've only ever seen it in context of other memes I really like Columbo posting or Garfield.
Yeah, I believe originally it was in the context of a Garfield panel. Or at least that's what popularized it as a meme!
Oh no! Heal up.
Oh, yup.
You're very low on health. Oh.
And because I forgot to try to do shenanigans, I am now experiencing the game the way that you normally do, which is only being able to hear my collab partner.
Whoops.
Something here.
Eh. I was gonna do some setup that probably would have been a bit of a pain in the butt, honestly. I mean, I might be able to get it out when we take our first, or only when we take a break. But like,
Take a break. Run away with us for the summer. Let's go upstate. Sorry, carry on.
I was pretty much done anyways.
Okay. Yeah. Having the echo mode on this thing is much better than having, or
Are you
having it this way
shitting
round.
me? Oh. Okay, that was a bit better. I fired some slicing ammo at it, and the actual slicing entirely missed the rest of the Almudron. Like, it didn't do any damage. Just bunch of slash 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 and no damage indication. Ugh, that really sucks. That is the most feels badman.
Man, the fact that we did some hunts earlier today, we've got a lot. There's a lot of content there, a lot of missed opportunities for excellent clips.
Yeah,
Feels Badman.
like my explanation of who Maxwell Lord is.
Yeah, I don't think you actually ever did explain who Maxwell Lord is. And any relation to the Singer Lord?
Nah. So, funny thing, we were talking about objectivism earlier. The Blue
Oh, yeah.
Beetle is a DC Comics character who...
He's the Batman villain who sets everything on fire, isn't he?
No, that's Firefly.
Oh.
Blue Beetle is a hero. And was really...
Oh! Is he one of the one, like, his power is just he has a gun?
No, thankfully.
Man, who am I thinking of?
I don't know. But, no, there have been 3 of them. The third one had alien space powers, but the second one was heavily based around objectivist beliefs. Mainly the not so shitty parts of it, of there being objective good and objective bad. And he was on what was it, Justice League International, I believe, with Booster Gold, and their sponsor for that team was a man named Maxwell Lord, who a really shitty retcon turned into a supervillain who was using his metahuman powers to turn the JLI ineffectual, and he killed the second Blue Beetle.
That's not very nice of him.
Nah, but at least Ted, his name was Ted Cord, at least Ted went out in a way that was very in keeping with the beliefs that, you know, were imparted onto him in his creation. Telling the traitor Maxwell Lord, no, I don't want to take you up on your offer to join you and rule the world. Go to hell. And
Go
then,
ahead.
Yeah.
Sounds good. You know, I don't particularly. I think we discussed like. I think by the time we reach Master Rank, the two of us will have discussed every single interest that we both have in common on stream multiple times. Because I think I mentioned last week that like I don't particularly care about comics or superhero films or anything. Like there are very few things in the superhero genre that I actually find compelling.
Mop. Ooh!
You right?
I feel like a rainbow.
You look like a rainbow too. Beautiful and gay.
I appreciate that.
Good.
Oh, I forgot to use the exhaust ammo I brought.
Don't worry about it. I'm hitting it with a big old trumpet.
Yeah.
It's not a trumpet. It's a bell. With a winter lantern in it. Oh, I got a golden Almudron orb.
Ooh. Oh, I just got a large wyvern tier.
Dang. Well, I mean, 500 points is 500 points, so...
Yeah. That's a couple of Dango.
Oh, hey, look. It's Beetlejuice.
Sorry, what? Oh.
It's
Oh, no!
It's Beetlejuice.
Fuck, 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 fuck.
I honestly love Basil Juice's design. It's such a great-looking monster. Oh. Guess who has a new mount?
Oh, lucky. I've been working towards one myself in 14. Not actually.
Do the riders in Monster Hunter Stories say something special when they get on a monster? Do they say, like, ride 'em, cowboy? Or, like, yippee-ki-yay, Ricky Martin?
Ricky Martin! No, they don't have unique mounting dialogue that I can remember. Hey.
Oh, hey, he's come back.
Say goodbye.
I thought he was leaving.
Why would he leave when he can just torment us more? Ah, crap, this one.
I think Almudron needs to see a therapist. He's constantly putting up walls.
Did you just?
Yes, I did. You should know me well enough by now to know that I will always make a joke about mental health awareness when I can.
I mean, fair. Thing you don't know about has left the locale.
I wonder if it could be Rajang.
Probably not, because Rajang is classified as an invader monster, as is Basilgeuse.
Oh, so they're not likely to appear together.
Not likely, no. Not unless you're targeting one.
I see. Oh no! I got covered in slime.
Ah, that was too quick. I let that shot off way too soon.
Boink.
Ah, damn it. Got his shoulder.
He just punched me with his medicine ball.
Mop! Same. No, I wanted your ass, not your face.
Right, it's on down to blue health.
Ah,
You should
Vanta
possibly
blue.
retreat and heal quickly.
Yes, I should.
No, Tsukuyomi. Foolish mortal.
Medicine is supposed to make you feel better. Why does NG hurt so much when I get hit with a medicine ball? Says Aftons.
At least
Hey,
you
guess who's
fainted in
back?
area 1. Is it you? Is it friend?
Hans Friendman.
Am I going to say Hans Zimmerman or Hans Friendman? Yeah, this is the hunting horn, Floof. They kind of overhauled how it worked in Rise, so it looks a little bit different than it used to. I think I die here. This kills the crab.
This does not kill the stag.
Bonk. 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 It is a bard hammer.
Oh god, it kind of is. Why did I never connect those dots before?
I don't know.
Yeah, that's right, I'm talking to you, jackass.
Oh, is he coming back? Hello? Did you stink
Ma!
make him?
No, I got slicing a shot off onto his tail.
Yeah, this hunting horn has a couple of healing melodies, which make it really useful. But I do also need to supplement it with actual potions.
Aw, what's the matter?
Wait, what's that? We can let it go to sleep, and then you're gonna hit it in the face with the wyvern ammo.
I don't have that for this.
No. Oh well. I'll hit it in the face with an infernal melody.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, it's kind of like a cleric hammer. Oh, hey, look. We've got a new Sid Friendman.
Ooh. A very wet and wily friendman. I want you
Almudron just got it stuck.
I want you to smack me the next time I say the phrase wet and wily friendman.
Wet and Wily Friendman is my favourite Looney Tunes character.
Yeah, my dick would stop.
Wet and Wild Coyote.
Ah, why am I missing all my shots?
I don't know.
Let me get your... Oh, thank you. I was about to ask for its tail, so it gave me its tail. Oh, fuck you!
My arms aren't that long, Floof. She asked me to reach over the Atlantic and slap you.
Son of a bitch! I wasn't even that low on health! I'm sorry, Buck.
That's all good. We still get to keep some of the
The broken
items.
part rewards, yeah. And anything we pick
Yeah, they're
up.
almost long enough. My arms are almost long enough. I can reach most of the way to Greenland, but no, Diana's just out of reach.
I'm in New York.
Oh, the Meowsoners have returned.
Oh, goody. I just sent them out
Off to-
before that last quest.
Off to Booty Plaza. What we got? Lagny apple, Gombi pelts, Stargazer flowers. We like those. More Stargazer flowers, please. Right, I think it's going to be Josie, Tim, Mimi, and maybe Josie too. Oh no, Phoenix. There we go. And we have plenty of Lagny apples, so we might as well send that out.
I've been waiting for you. Which quest would you like?
Damn it. Forgot to mute my phone.
Whoopsie doodle.
This just in, while she's not here to comment on it, Sammy is super gay for a parallel universe version of herself.
That's weird.
I mean, she loves Evangelion.
Come back anytime.
I haven't seen very much Evangelion. I've seen like the first episode, but I know some of the twists. Like the giant robot is actually the ghost of Shinji's mom.
It's more that his mom turned into its blood while piloting it, and her soul got inherited by the robot.
Ah, yes, that makes much more sense.
Totally! And they did that for Asuka's mom and robot, too. But, like, instead of it killing Asuka's mom to do that with her robot, it just took her sanity and that gave it her soul.
Much more sensible.
So what can I help you with?
Ava's fucking... damn it. No. Screw you, wristwatch.
Does your Kamen Rider Tamagotchi need feeding?
He evolved into the one I wasn't trying to evolve him into because I forgot to
Oh,
give
no.
him exercise.
Do they lay eggs? Can you get a new one?
Equipment is important, but you want to look good in battle too, right? Sometimes it's hard to choose.
I want you to stop and think about... Oh, hi, Nikki.
It's
Hi,
Nikki
Nikki.
has been supporting the library for 10 months. Pagona dance, Pagona pop, Pagona dance, Pagona pop, Pagona dance, Pagona pop, Pagona dance.
What in the actual hell, Nikki?
What's she saying?
Just... Three instances of a mouth popping emote and 4 instances of a dancing emote, all for a frilled lizard. What the... son of a tit. My watch... I did something really bad to my watch without realizing that was what it was doing.
These two cats are in sync.
Bearded dragon, thank you. I'm sorry I'm holding everything up.
It's all good. And can I get both of them in frame at once? Sort of. Almost. Not quite. Wait. Camera. They're doing exactly the same motions. They might actually just be the same cat.
Looking for something new or an upgrade?
Oh no, they've desynced.
So what can I help you with?
They were synchronized, but now they're...
See you
I think because this one has a longer animation at the end where he has to reach over and put it on the thing. Shape the dango. Put it on the thing. Shape the dango. Put it on the thing. Then grab 3 of them. Whacha. And then he leans forward and puts it on the thing. Whereas this one... No, they're not the same model. This one has sort of more of a sort of toasty marshmallow look. Wait. Shazam. Yeah, so that animation where he... I think they start off synchronized. That guy only has like a little blaze of brown on his face, rather than his whole face being toasty marshmallow. But it must be because the animation of putting it on this plate is much shorter than the animation of leaning over to put it on the fire.
Is the game
That must be...
going through, Nikki? What the crap?
You having technical problems?
Yeah, I am. Okay, it is going through. I'll turn it up a little bit, see if that helps. Oh my god, did it delete the character I had in my storage? God damn it, I fucked up really bad. Well, I'm upset at myself now.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
It's fine. Whatever, I was stupid and being impatient and just gonna end up beating myself up over it later.
Oh,
For now, let's just focus on the Jame.
Ready when you are.
the Jane, the Blidio Jane.
Also muting my goddamn watch.
When I was a kid, I don't think the original like series of Digimon toys was released over here. If they were, I never saw them. But I did have a Digimon device, which was like a pedometer that had like a little combat system in it. It was tons of fun, but it was also very loud.
Yeah, that scans.
And it was one of those things where whenever I was, I wanted to take it everywhere with me because I was a weird kid. I was a nerd. I shouldn't say was. I still am a nerd. But it was the sort of thing where whenever we went somewhere, my parents made me switch the sound off, and that almost always meant that my monster died to a boss because I didn't realize the encounter was even happening.
Oh no! Oh. Poor
Yeah, it was
Babby
pretty suck.
Buckle.
Poor little babby buck. But it is what it is. Now I have Pokemon Go, which is kind of the same thing. How on earth?
Oh, I'm sorry. I was.
No, that was my B. That was absolutely 100% my B.
I was still at camp.
Making progress.
You hush your face.
Found it.
You know what? Sorry, I'm gonna quickly rearrange my armor. I don't think I need the extra water defense. Ah, it's only 2-point defense to switch to that. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna do that. Right, time to actually like drink a performance enhancing juice first.
Oh yeah, I should probably do that as well. While I'm not being an idiot and being distracted trying to correct my own previous idiocy.
I was having this conversation with I don't remember who it was, but like, Bucks on steroids. Well, hey, it's one of those things where every hunter has to be on steroid, otherwise you don't. It's not. It's like the opposite of an unfair advantage, because you have an unfair disadvantage if you don't have steroids. Oh, good lord.
You tick me off now.
I don't remember who I was talking to about it, but I kind of miss the period when people had like different devices for every little thing, you know? Like I was thinking about the Digimon Digivice and like the Pokemon Pikachu and all those sorts of things, and just thinking, oh yeah, those are cool little devices. And
Yeah.
you probably still have the same functionality from just like getting an app on a smartphone, but it's not the same, you know?
Yeah, it's not a dedicated device that is clearly designed with that in mind.
Yeah, it plays one game. And that's it.
Yeah, the Vital Bracelet kind of does that. But, like,
Yeah,
it's
which I
also-
appreciate, because, you know, it...
You go on ahead?
Sorry, go on. Oh, I was just saying, like, it shows that there is still a market. Yeah, oh, the Pokemon. Oh, the Poke Walker. So here's a fun fact about that. Heart Gold and Soul Silver are, like, some of the most expensive Pokemon games on the secondhand market because they made them in such small quantities and they're really good. I bought a secondhand copy of Heart Gold for essentially full price, but it didn't have the Poke Walker. So it's one of those things where I paid full price for not even all of the game.
I managed to get a copy of Soul Silver at launch. Or close to launch, at least.
Yeah.
Oh, son of a bitch!
Oh no, we having... Hang on. I'm gonna abandon this quest because I don't want to do it without you.
Yeah, I'm probably just... I'm probably just gonna die if I keep going on my own anyways. So I'm coming back as well.
Okay. We're not having terribly good luck today, are we?
We were before the stream.
Oh, maybe we used up all of our good lucks. Just watch the dude flip a puck over the net from behind and score a goal. That sounds very impressive. Wait, is the area behind the goal in play in hockey? Because like I thought it was kind of the same thing as football, where if the ball passes the line of the goal but doesn't go through the goal posts, that's then out. Is it different in hockey? Or is this just like a guy practicing trick shots? Things that aren't actually legal in proper games. Ooh. Okay. It is fair in hockey. That's interesting. They should make a game where like the two teams' goals are just back to back in the middle of the field. Are you still there, Diana?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
Got everything you need.
No, it's all good.
Just tell me what you need.
No, I'll tell you what. If you want to call it for the night, it sounds like you're
we haven't
a lot
even been
on
going
your...
for an hour. I would like to keep going.
All right. Then we're gonna keep going. But you know, if you start getting too stressed, if you want to take a break, just let me know. All right.
All right. Thanks.
Powerful equipment is important, but you want to look good in battle too, right? Sometimes until next time.
Do I have enough for all of these? I might do.
Hello.
Hmm.
See you later then.
Ugh.
Sweet, a champ.
Time to get going.
Time to go.
Stupid noisy neighbors.
I'm good to go.
I'm almost done.
All right, let's bounce. I'm gonna try not to faint in the first 30 seconds this time.
All right.
Let's make this a quick one.
Do we want to spend a little bit of time collecting birds before we... Oh, did you find a...
No, you
Oh
did.
no, I found a... Where my birdie? My bird friend. Down here. Hello, bird friend. I'm just going to take its twig. I watched a video, or well, no, I watched most of a video today on entitled Befriend a Crow. And I think I'm going to give it a try. There are a couple of crows that frequent our garden. That, you know, we set out food for the birds. So there's plenty of birds about. We've had jays, we've had thrushes. It's nice having just like... Honestly, I love having a garden. It's one of the big things I missed when I was at uni, and all of my flats were just like basically single rooms in other people's houses.
Making progress.
How am I managing to avoid all of the petalace flower thing spots?
I have my my mini map set up so that it shows spirit bird locations and nothing else, and that's pretty useful.
Yeah, it sounds it.
We like watching birds. It's a pastime that brings so much joy.
Oh,
I'm
hey,
sorry.
speaking of the girlfriends who moved in recently, or the plural girlfriend system, I guess.
Yeah, it's one of those things where plurality is like still such a relatively misunderstood concept that we don't really even have the vocabulary to talk about it properly.
Yeah. But yeah, the girls heard me listening to that and they were like, oh, we love this.
Well, they have good taste. It's a banger of a track.
This one's all white collar crime. We like watching birds. It's very silly.
But in a way that we love.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Right. How many? I still need like. I think I need one more orange, and then I'm maxed out on attack and defense.
I have not been able to find any of the flower patches at all.
There's one here. Which I'll leave for you.
Well, they're instanced. Oh, son of a bitch!
It happened again. That's frustrating.
Let's go home.
Do you want to try again?
Alright, if we disconnect one more time, though, I'm not gonna be
Calling
able
it for the night.
to... I'm not gonna be able to keep my calm enough to want to try again. And I'm
All
really
right.
sorry about it in advance if it happens.
Hey, it's not your fault. It's somewhere in between. Like, I will blame the internet. Are you on Verizon? I've heard a lot of very bad things about Verizon.
I don't think I am. I don't believe so, no.
That was probably their fault anyway. Right. Do you want to rejoin the same quest I've got going, or should we start again?
Sweet.
I can.
What do you think?
I can try joining you.
Okay.
Oh man, so good.
I am quickly gonna actually display. There we are. Nope. Game settings. Targeting out.
Oh, it's not letting me. Fantastic.
Is it saying why?
Nah, just can't select it.
All right.
Wait, maybe if I
Okay.
try. Maybe if I try. Nope.
Oh, hang on. Can I join request? Here we go. Send a join request.
That's not how that works. That invites randos.
Oh. Well, if randos show up, then can you not now? If you go to the option that says respond to join request.
Well, when you put it that way. Ah, I don't get to pick.
Okay. Well,
I selected an instance of a muddy invitation.
I'll tell you what. Why don't I do my one and you do your one, and we'll just pretend that we're playing together? How does that sound?
We might luck into it. Maybe.
We might.
I'm loading. Now lording.
Tsukiyomi! She's here.
Yeah!
Let's go.
So we've got a greatsword user, a dual blade user, a heavy bowgun user, and me, a hunting horn user.
There you are.
Ooh, it's more jittery this way.
Oh no.
It's fine. I'm sure I can get some good shots.
As long as it doesn't actually disconnect us, it should be fine, right?
Yeah.
Oh, did everyone get to bring a buddy when there's 4 of us?
Yeah. You don't
Huh.
remember from when we played with Tugga and Sammy?
No. I thought you only got to take buddies when it was 1 or 2 players.
Nah, in Rise, everyone gets one buddy.
And you're mine.
Aww.
Bonk. 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 Monsters are scaled in this game, aren't they?
Thanks, buddy.
If the trend follows previous titles, they should be. We should probably elaborate on what we mean by scaled.
Oh yeah, okay.
Oh!
Well, I mean, some monsters have fur, and other monsters have a thin
That's
layer
exactly
of, like...
why I was saying we should elaborate.
No, in earlier games, like I think they only changed it in World, but in every game before World, monsters had a fixed health value, health and damage value at the start of every quest, and if it was a hub quest, it was they're scaled as though like they were expecting 4 people to fight them, which made it really difficult if you wanted to try and go in on your own, or even with just 1 or 2 other people. Like for some of the late game things, you kind of have to go in with a full party. Starting in World though, I think the base game World. I'm trying to remember, but yeah, starting in World, they did it so that you don't have to like the health value of the monster changes dynamically. So like there's a default value, and there's a different value depending on how many players you have, and it can also change in the middle of a quest. So like if you start a quest with just one person, the monster starts off with its lowest health value, but then if people join later on, obviously it would be way too easy if it was just like one person worth of health. So the monster's maximum health or total health will increase. So yeah, that's how it do, and I think it do in this game as well. So you all right?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Good.
I'm just... I guess I'm a bit more stressed than I realized.
I'll tell you what. We'll do this one hunt, and then we'll call it for the night.
I'm sorry.
No, it's all good. You don't have to. Never apologize for taking care of yourself. You know, like if this isn't helping, you need to put your own needs first. Games are meant to be fun, and if you're not having fun, then the game isn't doing its job.
Very true, Nikki. Nikki said, a wise man once said, if it's not fun, why bother?
Exactly. That's kind of a big thing,
Yeah.
Video games shouldn't be a chore, and like if you're not feeling 100%, you just gotta take care of yourself. Just gotta have a little cup of tea, have a little, maybe a chocolate biscuit.
I haven't made
What?
tea for myself in so long. I've just been drinking pre-made bunch of stuff for...
Yike.
Oh, come on, it's not that bad.
Well, at least you can still make jokes. That's a good sign.
Yeah, being able to talk about stupid inane bullshit kind of is a good way to get me to unwind a bit. Let me see your tail, I just want to cut off the whiskers. Couldn't get to scan.
No. Good effort though.
Also, what even are those tail whisker things? Besides,
probably-
like, effectively fingers.
Well, I will tell you this. I don't think they have a parallel in the natural world.
Hello, passive.
Although,
Mine now.
hello. I think now some animals do have essentially fingers at the end of their tails, but they only have one. They have like a prehensile tails,
Right.
pretty common in the animal kingdom. Like monkeys, famously. I think it might just be New World monkeys. I think Old World monkeys don't. But I forget the distinction between the two groups. Pangolins have a finger at the end of their tail, which is quite interesting.
Tail broken! Like, tail whiskers.
Nice. Yeah, this is not the sort of thing that exists in real life.
Alright, now switching to freezing ammo.
Bonk, bonk, bonk.
And it beep, 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 bop.
I'm gonna call up the tail during this opportunity.
Dang. It's so rare to actually get the touch for the tail. You know?
Hmm.
Because its tail is so... It feels so sturdy once you get the break.
Yeah. Right, it's down to blue health.
Yoink. Bonk. Yep. Fucking golden mud. That was the worst Golden Axe spinoff.
I was gonna say Golden Sun spin-off.
Ooh, Golden Sun's better.
never-
I like Golden Sun better than Golden Axe.
What have we here?
Which may be an unpopular opinion.
I don't know, I think there's plenty of people who like Golden Sun, and there's also plenty of people who like Golden Axe. There's probably plenty of people who like both, you know?
Yeah. Okay, so Nikki has confirmed that that only New World have prehensile tails.
Brilliant. Thank you, Nikki.
We did it!
I know that one of the ways you can tell them apart is, I think Old World monkeys have nostrils that slant downwards, while New World monkeys have nostrils that slant to the side.
Cow nostrils versus snick nostrils. I'm not entirely wrong.
Not entirely, no.
I couldn't think of anything else that had downward slanted nostrils.
To be honest, I can't either. I'm heading to the museum tomorrow, though, so I can look some stuff up if you like. Tell you which direction points on different monsters. Animals. Sorry. They're not monsters in real life.
Not yet, they're not. Not until the rage virus.
Right, how are you feeling? Do you want to try another one?
Yeah, I'm feeling a little better.
Alright, we'll do one more. And that'll take us to about 2 hours, probably.
Knowing our luck, probably.
Sorry?
I said knowing our luck, probably. We've only been going for 3/4 of an hour.
Excuse me.
Come back anytime.
Alright, what are we hunting?
Good question. Next question. No, I'm kidding.
Welcome to the hub. Until next time.
You know what? I'm gonna real quick dive in.
Hello there. So, what can I help you with?
Was there an Almutron again? It does not appear so.
Looking for something new or an upgrade?
But there was. Oh. Now that's wish list.
Just tell me what you need.
Have I mentioned on stream how I really like the Almudron armor, not just because of its aesthetics, but also because, like, it's got some skills that are really good for both dual blades and charge blade, which are my two, you know, melee mains.
Razor Sharp is good.
Yeah.
Does Power Prolonger apply to longswords, dual blades, insect blades, switch axes, and charge blades? Stay powered up longer. Yeah, okay. Power Prolonger is really good for you. Rapid Morph is great for charge blades. And does Evade Window apply to the Demon Mode dash?
Yes. All evade-related things apply to Demon Dash.
Marvelous.
Why do the Tron lines get to be what the armor color affects on the pet gear, but on the buddy gear, but on the people gear, it just affects various parts of the body?
That's a shame.
I want to recolor my Tron lines.
I love that that's the canonical name for Tron lines.
I would call them Kamen Rider Phase lines, but that's more of a mouthful. I could call them Photon Blood, which is what they're canonically called in Kamen Rider Phase, but no one would get the reference. But that is a rad name. Photon Blood.
Phantom Blood. Photon Blood. Sorry.
Or an upgrade.
Oh, well done, Floof. Helped Karen. That's a good... Sometimes it feels nice to help people, but then sometimes you find people who are like just the worst. Oh, you meant gum. I was wondering what guck was. Guck chewing. Right.
Oh, body white.
Gosharak, Magnamalo, Diablos, Tigrex, Rajang.
Wow, Nikki! Gum chewing Karens. You mean me? Longsword mains / sarcasm.
No, we're not talking about gum chewing Karens, we're talking about guck chewing Karens.
Ah yes, guck chewing.
Didn't
What makes
Nickelodeon have a brand of slime, like toy slime called Guck or something?
Gak?
Gak. There you go. That's what this Karen was chewing.
Not to be confused with the famous Japanese musician Gakt, with a T at the end.
Yes. Or the Vocaloid based on them.
Yeah, the Vocaloid based on him, Gakupo.
Gakpo.
Gakupo? Sammy would have giggled if she heard that. 'Cause-
Is that Final Fantasy?
yes, that's the noise that Moogles make.
Right.
You know what? I've got a really good dual blade for him, so let's do Gosserag.
Noise.
Twin Flames
Uh,
2. So,
Very good. The weak to fire.
oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Let me double check real quick, because I'm neurotic. Yep.
Prince, not to be confused with the artist formerly known as Prince. Not to be confused with Prince, the artist formerly known as Prince. I always refer to him as the artist formerly known as Prince. May he rest in peace. Oh no, not you too, Fluff.
What happened?
She's having internet problem.
Oh no.
Time to go.
I need to check for better armor.
Welcome back, Loof. We missed you. Time eat food.
Sweet. Chair. Enough of that.
Man, the Rathalos Charge Blade actually looks really cool. Like, I love how it's shaped like a dragon. Oh, I am also gonna... Against slash.
Ass titsing shit. Fuck.
Everything okay then?
I only have 2 pieces of high rank armor that are good at resisting ice.
You should... most of Gosserag's attacks are physical, so I would say build for raw if you can.
Alright.
And then can you gem in ice defense?
I can jam in ice defense. I don't know if it'll be enough, but I can jam it in.
Well, I need to quickly check. Yeah, okay. I have diversion on, so I should draw the monster's attention. Hopefully. Man, it still strikes me as a missed opportunity that the Rathalos Rathian dual blades are just fire and not fire and poison.
Yeah, that would have been rad, but...
Welcome.
Actually, no, why did they change that in this game? Because that wasn't the case in some previous games.
Well, they did used to be both
Tell me what
types.
you need.
I'm pretty sure.
Let's do this.
It was probably a balance thing.
Maybe. But yeah, they're used to... Yeah, St. Nikki's backing me up. It was like that in World.
Okay. Yeah, it seems weird, you know?
Yeah.
especially because it was kind of one of the iconic things about dual blades, that some of them had multiple things going on.
Yeah. That was kind of what they were known for, like you just said. I think it wasn't even that uncommon in previous games.
I never really played about with dual blades. I mean, I did a little bit in Freedom Unite, but that was mainly because trying to like find the weapon that sits best with me with the PSP controls, you know.
Oof.
Also, interesting thing about some of the dual blades in that one is that in Freedom Unite and presumably in other games as well, you could upgrade weapons into different weapon types. So, like, there was some sword. Yeah, there was some sword and shields, swords and shields that upgrade into dual blades.
That's weird, and I like it a lot. Alright, I think I've Frankensteined together good enough armor.
Excellent. Sword and board upgrade into sword and sword. Exactly.
It's not even wrong.
When the sword and shield player realizes that they can double their damage output by having a
Attacking
second
twice as
weapon.
much.
And then the charge blade user is just like, what if I stick shield on sword? This is very good.
Dash juice. There was something else I was meaning to... Bombs! Splodemons! Big bottom
Bombs?
boomers!
Lamp oil? Rope?
God.
Bombs? You want it? It's yours, my friend. As long as you have enough rupees.
I'm good to go.
Don't open it yet. Not stream. Hot stream, fast stream.
If one sword does 20 damage, two swords will do 40 damage.
Finish getting ready for work.
Okay.
How's everything going?
It's going...
It's good.
It's better now than it was about half an hour ago, which is good.
That's good.
Today has been a slow day. Not as much Drago Knight Hunter Z as we would like.
Oh, of course not.
Diana, boop his snoot.
Come over here so I can boop your snoot.
No,
Buck has requested me to boop your snoot.
no, don't do it.
I can't, he refuses to get up.
I have to go to work.
Not without a snoot boop.
Not without a snoot boop, Buck says.
Take over the world so I don't have to go to work anymore.
Oh, okay. That's the plan.
That's the secret plan, isn't it?
Buck just said that that was in fact the plan.
Yeah.
There's always-
Conquer the world, and then when I'm an evil tyrant dictator, I'm going to make it so that there's a universal basic income, so nobody has to work if they don't want to. When I'm an evil dictator, everybody's going to have universal healthcare.
Yes!
When I'm an... One of the things that amazes me is, like, a lot of American conservatives think that that is actually what evil dictators would do, is just give people free healthcare.
Yeah, you're not even... It's depressing like that.
Yoink.
Where am I?
Secret places.
I'm reverse telepathic.
Where are you? How did you get up there?
Who am I?
There was
How
a
did you get
hole.
up there?
There was a hole
What?
in the wall.
Hang on.
Throw a hole in the wall.
Was there one of the things up there?
Yes. That's why it's there.
I need to go get. There it is. I found it.
I just realized
I-
that your dog is Rush.
Yep. We spent our warm-ups hunting a tiny Zinogre so that I could dress up.
It was
for...
so tiny.
What?
It was like his big
I was
as
thinking-
a Palamute, or like a little bigger than a Palamute. But
It was like as tall as me, which is small for a Zinogre.
I was thinking it looked smaller than normal,
Yep.
but I couldn't.
Oh, I still need
How are you doing for birds?
Not awful.
There you are.
I could do with a few more birds.
Yeah, I really could do with a few more birds as well.
Yoink. Making progress.
Ooh, grass patch. Bah! You failed me for the last time, patch of grass that I cut up.
Oh hey, there's a basil juice.
Fun.
That's alright. It's not like they can fly or anything.
Beetlejuice, get out of my bedroom!
I've not actually seen Beetlejuice.
I was mixing
May-
two references.
Maisie loves the musical.
Stop panic. What the shit?
So, are you familiar with Crispin Freeman and Yuri Lowenthal? There are a couple of dubbed voice actors. They're in a lot of stuff.
Okay.
They're also in a lot of
I
video
think that-
games.
I think I've heard the name Yuri Lowenthal. Does he play Sasuke? Or is that somebody else?
He's probably Sasuke. He Sasuke fits Yuri Lowenthal's sort of oeuvre, I guess you could say.
Hang on. Have you seen what happens when your dog? You know how dogs normally burrow up. Have you seen what Rush does instead?
No?
Pay attention next time you're far enough away that your dog has to teleport to you.
Okay. I will try.
Just keep your eyes open. Watch the
Anyway.
skies, traveler. Okay,
Apparently-
Crispin Glover and Morgan Freeman.
Apparently Crispin Freeman is like, oh, I missed it again. Is it like good friends with Yuri Lowenthal, and during some 90s anime dub that I can never fucking remember the name of, there were a lot of outtakes of Yuri Lowenthal pointing out that it was Crispin Freeman. Including my personal favorite English dub outtake ever. Kristen Freeman, get out of my bedroom!
Sounds like they had a nice working relationship, and they had fun doing what they did,
Yeah.
which is
Crispin even referenced it
Looks like there's something
a decade or two later in the dubbing for Durarara, where his character entered Yuri Lowenthal's character's room again, and so the Yuri Lowenthal's character's line was, "What are you doing here?" I forgot his name, but he's good friends with Your Lowenthal's character. It's the blonde bartender guy.
I have not seen Durarara.
It's really good.
So
I
you
would
could-
really recommend it.
You can make up anything, I would probably believe it, because Anna.
There's a
Me.
blonde bartender guy who is infamous for pulling off superhuman feats of strength whenever he gets pissed off, and having a short temper.
Pretty standard. Alright, I think I need one more yellow, and I'm full up.
I need a
How are you
lot
doing for
more
birds?
reds. Oof. I've
Yeah,
got
okay. I'm
orange and yellow. I need more red and green.
right. I'm maxed out on everything, but I'm not going to engage until you're ready.
But yeah. I never got to the response line. Yuri Lowenthal goes, "Hey, what are you doing here?" And the gag line is, well, because see, I'm Crispin Freeman, and you're Yuri Lowenthal, and I'm in your bedroom again. From fucking 10, 20 years prior. I just
Very good.
love stuff like that. Oh,
Yeah, I do like it when.
I
you're
saw
right.
what Rush does. He does the warp.
Yeah. He teleports in,
Yeah. Just like in the Mega Mans.
just like in Megamon.
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 Do 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 do.
Don't make me fall
Looks like
this
there's
writer.
something here.
Fuck you.
Okay, for real though, I go work now.
How am I getting
My
so
turn.
lost that I
Okay.
keep finding more lost messages?
Wait, where are you?
I'm
Might be one that I've
on the
already
other
found.
side of the wall.
Hang on, I'm coming to you. I need more messages. Is it through? Yeah, through here.
Through here,
I think I got this one. I think I got this. Yeah.
Enjoy your
This one
vacation.
confused.
I will.
Demolish many ecosystems.
Love you.
What's this?
Alright, sorry about that. What were you saying?
There's an oyster bed in there, and it always confused me because I didn't know, like, it doesn't live on its own map layer. So whenever I was doing the oyster bed quest, I was like, how do I get to this? Because I was standing on top of it on, like, up here on a different map layer.
Womp womp.
Womp womp indeed. How are you doing for... Oh yeah, I should probably... Have I chugged a... I haven't.
I'm fine. I can take it with a little bit of not being absolute peak efficient. Well, that was unexpected.
I didn't know that they could lob boulders that far.
Yeah, or
Come on,
that
Gosser
high.
Rag.
Ah!
Well, when you think
Ow.
about it, isn't throwing something high just throwing some bar, but in a vertical direction?
Oh, you hush with your being a mathematician.
Man, I wish.
I don't know, for some reason, the way you phrased it made me think of what are known as mathematicians' answers, which are technically correct,
Technically correct,
but not
but
entirely helpful.
like ridiculously helpful. Yeah. Yeah. I'm very aware of mathematicians' answers.
I love mathematicians' answers. They crack me up, honestly. They're one of my favorite forms of just plain silly.
I'm amazed that that missed me.
Same though? Mop.
He's a springy boy.
He's jumping around more than I remember Gosrags jumping around. But then again, I'm also jumping around a lot more than I usually do.
Jumping around at the speed of sound. Got places to go, gotta follow my rainbow. Can't stick around, have to keep moving. He is a big monkey. But he's sort of like a...
He's more of a
like
bear.
He's a bit berry. Monkey. You have shown me, monkey.
I forget. He's meant to be, like, effectively the Ainu counterpart to a Wendigo, right?
I thought he was an Oni. I'm not actually very familiar with Ainu mythology and folklore, but I feel that given the fact that the Ainu are a minority ethnicity group in Japan, it might be a little bit appropriative for them to use that when there's plenty of Shinto and other sorts of Japanese mythology.
Well, I don't know.
I mean, I don't know. Like, this is just a cultural thing that my immediate knee-jerk reaction is like, like if it is Ainu mythology, but like I don't know. That could be.
I believe that the Ainu are only a minority because, like, they were mostly wiped out.
Yeah.
But, like, I haven't heard of anything to suggest that what Japanese people of Ainu descent there are, like, have a grudge or anything. But, like, I don't know.
The thing is, there is still racial prejudice in Japan. Like, it is still like an ongoing issue. But I don't know. Like, you might be right. It might be like based on an Ainu Wendigo. Like, I just thought it was like an Oni, because like it's normally blue, but then it turns red, and the red and blue dichotomy is like a big thing for Japanese ogres.
Yeah, there is also that. I don't know. I admit I could be woefully oblivious to some stuff I really should know more about.
Oh hey, you're on the Gotarag, I'm on the Basil Juice. Do you want a duel?
Yes.
Oh. They should make an entire game which is just this.
Oh,
Just like two players.
I got knocked off.
Two players. That means I win, right?
Yes.
Right.
Really good at this.
The B-52 is going to come back.
Oh, I love that band.
Dancing and a kissing. Laughing and a hugging. Wearing next to nothing because it's hot as an oven. The whole shack shimmies.
So, fun fact.
Better follow it.
My mom adores that song, and I heard a lot of it growing up. I could never make out the lyrics, though.
No, the main B-52 doesn't really enunciate terribly well, does he?
Nah.
I really like Rock Lobster because they have an interlude where they just make up sea creatures.
I always forget that that's a B-52's song.
Rock Lobster. I'm gonna be honest, Love Shack and Rock Lobster are the only two B-52 songs I know.
There's one I vaguely remember that said, "Gyrate till you touch your feel, just like a pneumatic drill."
That sounds like that. That's a really good impersonation.
Making up sea
It's a
creatures
rock
is
lobster.
making up sea creatures is fun, Aftons.
Yeah, it's
At least until they're crabs. Carsonization.
everything always ends up as crab. It's just the way it is.
It's
I don't make the
crabs all the
rules.
way down. They don't look like crabs yet. Give them time.
They will. Hey, my cat has
Oh.
put it to sleep. Burm?
Uh,
Do you have Burm?
big bada boom.
Cool. I've got some. I've got a thunder beetle actually. I'll throw this at it. You ready?
Yeah.
Kaboom! Have you heard Neil Cicierega's mouth cycle?
That's the term for all 3 albums, right?
It's 4 albums now. He released
Right,
Mouth Dream.
I keep forgetting about the 4th one.
Yeah.
I've
So-
heard a few songs from various albums. I personally quite like Bustin'.
Bustin' is great. I love Bustin'. There's one song, I think it's on Mouth Sounds. It might be on Mouth Silence. Called Love Psych, which is the words from Love Shack put over the famous music from Psycho.
Oh, that sounds amazing.
I'll send it to you after the stream. It's really good.
I should just listen to the Mouth Cycle.
You definitely should. I would say that Mouth Dreams, like I think Mouth Moods was definitely like the peak. Like Mouth Sounds is good, Mouth Silence is better, Mouth Moods is fantastic. Mouth Dreams honestly just feels like a step down.
Oh, that's something.
Yeah,
But,
I mean
you know,
there are some interesting things.
It's sometimes unavoidable.
Yeah. I think one of the things is like he was a lot more consistent in the themes that he chose, like that he used to pick songs. Like almost all the songs that he uses for Mouth Dreams have lyrics or a title to do with like sleep or dreaming. So like he's picked
Oh, sorry.
with a consistent theme, which isn't something he did for the other ones. And I wonder if limiting himself like that was what, I don't know. I mean, the thing is, we've talked before about how creative limitations can lead to some fantastic things, but
Right.
well,
But
I don't know.
that doesn't negate the fact that sometimes limitations can, in fact, be harmful.
Yeah. He also did a song called "Just a Baby," which is a mashup of Johnny Cash's "Folsom Prison Blues" with Justin Bieber's "Baby," which is an experience.
Yeah, it sounds it.
It's another one of those songs where the oh, hey, Basil Juice is here.
Yep.
Excuse me. Monkey.
My boy has appeared! Or at least my frosty boy. I have so many monsters that are, quote-unquote, my boy.
Yeah, boy.
No, not Guzma.
Oh heck, what up? It's your boy. Oh wait, that's Dat Boy, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh no, I got. Oh no, I got
will
twice.
save you.
Thank
Beyblade,
you.
Beyblade, Beyblade. Ah! Yeah.
Man, Beyblade was weird. Did we talk about Beyblade last week? I feel
Yes.
like I've spoken about it with somebody.
We spoke about Beyblades last week and how weird they are.
Do you know that, like, in the Beyblade setting, Moses used a Beyblade to part the Red Sea?
Fuck off! That's amazing! That
Yeah,
is
it's
so stupid and I love it.
honestly one of my favorite things is when people who write anime or manga, like Japanese people, completely misunderstanding Christian mythology.
Yeah, yeah.
Like they just do such amazing things with it. Like how in JoJo, although that is
Yes.
admittedly an alternate universe, but yeah, in JoJo, the corpse of Jesus Christ is the MacGuffin for Part 7,
Which takes place in America.
which takes place in America. I mean, the thing is, Hirohiko Araki didn't make that up. Well, no, he didn't make that up. It was made up. But like, there is, for a very long time, people have said like, oh, what if Jesus actually went to America?
So that wasn't his own purely original conceit.
No, I think that Joseph. He mentions Joseph of Arimathea, which who was like an actual biblical figure, and who wasn't. I think, yeah, he wasn't the one that made that up. But it's generally considered apocryphal by modern biblical scholars.
Yeah, it scans.
So, and there's also in Magical Index, they've got like the Pope who is imprisoned upside down in a tube. Like I'm gonna be honest, I didn't actually watch all of Index. I found it really boring compared to Railgun. Like I watched all of Railgun first, and I just didn't think that Index was terribly interesting.
I wanted to get into Railgun. I just couldn't stick with it for some reason.
That's fair.
Like there wasn't
No, I
anything
get it.
wrong with it.
I mean,
don't know.
sometimes you do just come across shows that are really unremarkable, you know? Like
Oh,
things that just
Yeah,
they're
the
technically fine.
the concept of I didn't say it was bad. I said I hated it.
Yeah.
Where
I mean, that's something.
it's just something
I
that
feel
doesn't
like-
vibe with you. It can be really good, but it just doesn't hit ya.
Yeah, I didn't like Undertale.
Time for some boom boom.
It's good, but I didn't like it.
About a good night.
And that's why I think that reviewers should have, like, every reviewer should rate things twice. They should rate it on what they think the objective quality is and on what they think the subjective enjoyment is.
Oh, I was gonna do that. I was
Oh,
just having
sorry.
a hard time finding my kunai.
Oh, if you haven't changed your radial menu, they should still be on there.
I have
They are. Okay.
not a lot, but
Snuggly Burrock is raiding with a party of 3. Hello, raiders. Welcome.
Mop.
Ah. Sorry, I took my eyes off the screen for 1 minute.
Mop.
I got my butt handed to me. Hello, Nene-chan. Thank you all for joining us. It's really nice to have you all here.
Nenechi.
Once I have the... Did I forget to eat a berry?
Why do you see red, Nikki?
Hello, Burrock. I will give you a shout out in just a second. But Monster Hunter does not have a pause button when you're playing multiplayer. We're nearly done with this.
Mop. Ooh, I'm lucky I wasn't a little bit closer to you there. I may have been carding if I had been.
Back up and heal if you need to. Hey, Burrick, how you doing? Welcome, Raiders. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Jackson. I'm a streamer from the UK, and I'm currently playing Monster Hunter Rise with my good friend Diana.
Hello! And for those who don't know me, my name is Diana Shelley. I am a homunculus that lives in a library in New York. I am also the head librarian. Also, I'm a cow because HRT shenanigans.
We did it. Hang on. Exclamation mark. Yes. Oh, snugly. Right.
I need to get that set up.
Were you playing? Was it Boneworks? That's that. I've not actually seen. Boneworks. I don't know what it's about. I know it's a VR game. But I've seen you playing it. I'm sorry. I've been meaning to, but I've just.
My boy.
Just time.
No, come back! I want to give you pets!
According to all known laws of aviation, there's no way that a Barrios should be able to fly.
Well, maybe not all known laws of aviation.
You know what really bothers me about that?
What?
Like I've seen the B movie like 3 or 4 times now because it's one of those really like good bad films.
So bad it's good.
But like one of the like it starts with the phrase according to all known laws of aviation there is no way that B should be able to fly. The thing is, even in 2007 when that film came out,
that was a load of
people
bullshit.
People knew why bees could fly. Yeah, it's because they generate an updraft on the upstroke of their wing as well as the downstroke. They're very efficient flyers.
Sorry about my squeaky chair, everyone. Yeah, efficacy in your method of flight is important. And if you've got a lot of efficacy, that goes a long way. Or efficiency. I forget if there's a...
I think they're the same thing. Ooh. I got a Tetranodon carving.
Come back anytime.
Time to display that in my house. Am I telling you that the Bee movie was inaccurate? It's inaccurate in a number of ways. In its depiction of bees, in its depiction of the legal proceedings, in its depiction of Larry King. Oh, you can't change people while people stay. I'll have to check that out later. Yeah, there's a lot of things wrong with the Bee movie, but the thing is, it starts off with a lie. So like, jazz. It's amazing that like, despite that line's prominence in the collective psyche, there isn't more jazz in the film. Like, we don't know if Jerry Seinfeld likes jazz. Oh, sorry, Barry Seinfeld.
Jerry Berry.
Jerry Berry.
Jerry Berryfeld. Ow, I bit my tongue. Fuck.
Jerry Beinbeld. Vulcan Mindmeld.
I was also thinking that.
Right. What are you thinking now? So we've got to pick 3 of the following 4. Magnamalo, Diablos, Tigrex, Rajang.
Just tell me what you need.
You know what? If I could upgrade my my Almudron dual blades real quick, then I'd love to fight Magnamalo.
Good luck out
There's a way to water.
Oh yeah.
Do I have any water weapons? Equipment search. Water type, please. I have 5 water weapons. None of them are terribly good.
We might also want to get you an Almudron weapon.
I have the Almudron bow. I just might be able to upgrade that. Yes, I have the materials. I don't have the cash. So let's see if I can sell.
I have the cash, I just don't have the materials.
Manage equipment. Sell equipment. I could sell some of my low rank armor, couldn't I?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
If I sell rarity 1 braces. Sell. I could actually sell like a lot of these. Should I just sell all of my low rank armor? Yeah, I'm gonna do it. Anything that doesn't have an S after the name is going. Oh, except you can't sell the Guild Cross or Black Belt sets.
Oh! Oh, that's interesting.
SS. Can I sort by... Alright, hang on. Whoops. I accidentally just sold a high rank piece. I'm sure it's fine. Okay, let's see if I have enough now. I do. 42,000. Now let's actually see what set would be good for that. The Ragnar Kodaki set is good for Constitution, Stamina Surge. Spread up.
I did ask to fight Almudron again so I could upgrade my dual blades.
Oh, you wanted to fight Almudron again? Okay, we'll do that. I thought you said you wanted to use an Almudron weapon to fight.
No, I must have mumbled a little. I said if I can get to upgrading it again, then I would like to. But
okay.
I need it to be not the low rank version.
Okay, we'll hunt another Almudron then.
I appreciate it. I appreciate what a good friend you are.
Aw. Set decorations. So I've got fire attack, get rid of ice resistance, keep Bibble. Is that fire attack? Oh, yeah, hang on. I can do that, right? Uh-huh. Wait. Okay. Welcome back, Floof Tato. Glad to have you here. Right, okay, so we've got two... and I guess water resistance? Although it doesn't use a whole lot of water attacks, does it? Mostly uses raw attacks.
I suppose. Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to switch to... Axelion Blade.
Ooh.
Maybe it's pronounced axe lion.
That's the fire one, right?
Yeah, it's the Rathlos one.
Yeah.
Dang it! The Tight Pants quest is hunting just an Almudron, but it's also a Hunter rank 8 quest, which is annoying. Right. What materials do you need for your weapon?
Just a plate.
Hmm.
Yeah.
It's 5% on carves, 5% on capture. Hmm.
You want me to bring some trank ammo?
I'm wondering if it's worthwhile or if we should go for the...
Sweet. Chair.
I think we'll just go for the carve. I think that's just easier.
Okay. Still gonna bring trank ammo, just in case.
Okay. If an opportunity arises.
Sweet. Watch out.
So I'm not planning on using them, but I will bring some traps and tranks.
I also have a tarp. And some tarnk.
Tranquilizers.
Tranquilizers.
Thanks, I hate it. Oh, getting a posture check. Oh, thank you for the hazelnuts eclair. I'm very glad to have you here. Ugh. Oh, Barak, I hate it. Thank you. Thank you, I hate it. Tranquilizer.
Actually, I
Tranquilizer.
probably shouldn't be drinking any more Major Melon during the stream.
Yeah, don't hydrate too much. I am actually going to switch my body out. Select bodies. I want one who has... Nope. Does Origami have it? Shock Tripper. Shock Tripper, yeah. I think it must be Mimi that has it. Yeah, she has Poison Prison. What's Forbidden Acorn? Heals a buddy and temporarily prevents the loss
Hi,
of its
Burke.
health.
What are you doing over here? Oh, excuse me.
Oh, do we have another defector?
Yes. Thank you for the hydrate redeem. See
Are you
what-
drinking water now, Diana?
Yeah, I've had my water bottle mostly full on
Let's make this a quick one.
my table next to my desk. Ah!
Ah.
Asethy Wolf 27 has joined the live.
I'm gonna gather some birds before we...
Thank you, Ace the
Head out.
Wolf. And yeah, same. Yeah, but yeah, when it's for a redeem, I always do water, and or at least I try to. And I had some water just sitting on my desk from the other day.
Gross.
Well, it's in my water bottle that has a filter built into it.
I guess that's okay. I hate water, like stale water. I spoke to somebody the other day who didn't believe me that water went stale, and I was like,
Oh,
How do you-
honey. This person doesn't sound super smart.
I mean, maybe they just don't. I don't know. It's one of the reasons why I, for the longest time, kept a water bottle. Like I usually have a glass of water on my bedside table, just in case I get thirsty during the night, and also to take my pills in the morning. But for a while, I did have a bottle because if it's sealed, the water doesn't go stale so quickly. I had a really nice metal bottle, but the problem with that is I didn't clean it often enough, so it went kind of moldy on the inside. So it ended up tasting worse than normal.
Oof. Yeah,
Yep.
I've been told by Toga that mine has started to smell a little bit.
Yeah, you do need to clean. Do need to clean things.
Yeah.
I found a little nook, which looks like it should have stuff in it, but it doesn't. I'm disappointed. It has a single mandragora. No, it has a single parashroom.
Well, maybe you just got what was in there already.
Maybe.
Maybe it
Yes,
had...
up. Head.
You know, my folks loved that show while it was on the air. At least I believe.
I've never seen it.
I believe my dad did. Yeah, Hercules, the series, or
Legend of
whatever.
Heracles.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it seems like the sort of show that, like, I really love, sort of, I want to call them, like, pulpy serials, but that's not really fair. Like, I think of, The Legend of Heracles in the same way as, like, did you ever watch, like, Charmed? Or,
I'm aware of Charmed. I don't.
Hey, there's a
believe I've
Rajang.
seen it myself.
There's also things like Stargate, or
All right, yeah.
just like
Stargate.
you know, weekly science fiction or fantasy serials that are produced with not very much budget and tend to get really bad after a couple of seasons.
But like bad in a good way most of the time.
Most of the time. Yeah, I just have a real fondness for those kinds of shows because they're the sort of thing that I would watch all the time with my family.
Yeah. Plus, it's Sapphic spin-off series. Xena the Warrior Princess was supposedly really, really good.
Yeah. I have heard good things about Xena.
Yeah. Including how the writers were like, oh shit, did we accidentally give our two main heroines really good chemistry? Better capitalize on it.
Yep. I mean, it's better than Bury Your Gaze, you know?
Yeah, or like pulling a George Lucas and being like, what the fuck did you say about my character? How dare you? How dare you accuse them of being homosexual?
I mean, that doesn't sound like George Lucas to me. In my mind, George Lucas would just put a CGI dinosaur in front of it and pretend that it didn't exist, and that this was the way it was always supposed to be.
All right, perhaps.
God, I hate George Lucas.
Perhaps I can more definitively say, people. I'm exaggerating it a bit. I'm playing it up, but he has gotten a bit upset at the idea that Luke might be gay. Might be gay.
I think Luke could be ace.
He could be.
I think that would be nice.
Yeah.
I think we need more. I also think it doesn't really matter because, like, his story isn't about that, and like, you know, if fanfic authors wanna do what they want, fine. I mean, the thing is, as soon as Disney bought the franchise, they decanonized everything in the expanded universe. So they're like, hey, this is all nothing now. do what you want with it, fans, I guess.
Hey, Nikki agrees with you. Luke is ace in her headcanon too.
Perfect.
And yeah,
I just think,
now
you know,
that we're talking about it, it's clicking in my head that does kind of fit him.
I mean, the thing is, he showed some sort of like romantic attachment to Leia, but
Before
you could very easily
realizing-
but you could also very easily just interpret that as like a platonic affection, you know,
Yeah,
and platonic
plus-
relationship
Plus,
too.
there are alloromantic asexuals.
Yeah. So yeah. Headcanon, Luke Skywalker, Ace. I mean, he doesn't have kids in the expanded universe, does he? Han and Leia have Anakin and Jaina Skywalker. I forget. I don't know why I'm asking you, as if I expect you to know.
Sorry, what was that, Nikki? Hey, remember when people made a huge deal about the first lesbian kiss in Star Wars when the loving embrace of a slug monster immediately afterward got twice as much screen time? I have zero context for this.
It's Last Jedi, I think. Do you know that the live slug reaction meme that went around for a while?
I have encountered it in the form of PMC more videos.
Yeah. So the live slug reaction refers to a sluggy character in Star Wars.
Rise of Skywalker, Nikki says.
Rise of Sky. Yeah. That's the one. I've not seen it, but I am very well aware that, like, yeah. The thing is, Disney hates gay people because they're not marketable. You know,
Especially in China.
Disney wants to sell everything to everyone, and you cannot sell gays to China. Which is one of it's considered one of the reasons why Owl House got canned before it could be extended.
Nikki, I will say that what was the first sequel movie? The first one was alright. It did a lot
Force
of
Awakens.
Thank you. Force Awakens,
Last Jedi, Rise of Skywalker.
Yeah, Force Awakens did a lot of things that it needed to do to show that, you know, the franchise could come back without being as bad as the prequels. And
Force Awakens was a very safe film. It didn't really try anything new. Like, people have pointed out before that it's essentially a beat-for-beat retelling of New Hope.
original. Well, it's got bits of all of the original trilogy.
Yeah.
But yeah, Nikki and I are in the minority in thinking that Last Jedi was fantastic.
I've still not seen it. I probably should. 'Cause the thing is, Star Wars is one of those franchises where, like, all of the best fans, all of like the super fans hate everything about the franchise.
Yeah.
Which, I don't know. I mean, I get it. Because, like, you want things to be, I don't know. I have opinions about people enjoying media. We've talked about this before.
Yeah. Everyone should be like Doctor Who fans. Well, some Doctor Who fans.
I've known
This is-
some pretty obsessive Doctor Who fans.
See, I was thinking, like, the kind who are like, they can recognize that canon is more of a suggestion.
Yeah. I mean, for the longest time, right, even though Lucasfilm refused to acknowledge it, the Star Wars Holiday Special, like, a lot of the stuff in the Star Wars Holiday Special is still considered canon, because it introduced Chewbacca's wife and son, who both exist in the current Disney canon. They did rename Chewbacca's son. He used to be called Lumpawarump, or Lumpy for short. Now he's named Lumpawaroo, or Waroo for short.
Which is Japanese for bad.
Yes. Which is where Wario comes from.
Yeah.
Because it's Warui Mario.
Yep.
I'm going after it.
And it works better for Waluigi, who is Waluigi.
I can't believe that never clicked in my head until you pointed out just now. What? Nikki just pointed out that Life Day was referenced in the first episode of The Mandalorian.
Are you serious?
Which means that yes, the holiday special is in fact canon.
What do you think is like the worst thing from the holiday special that could be made canon? Maybe like the
Chewbacca's
cooking show.
dad's porn.
Oh, Chewbacca's dad's porn. Yeah, that's bad. That's something that Lucasfilm decided people wanted to see in Star Wars.
Was Chewbacca's
They decided-
old, wrinkly-ass dad watching porno.
They decided that after Luke destroyed the Death Star, what's the next logical step? Old Sasquatch looking at porn.
Yup.
People made decisions.
I think the fact that it's obviously meant to be porn, but isn't actual literal porn, kind of bugs me more than if they'd actually done porn. Which I know they couldn't have, because, you know, this was a holiday special that aired on TV, but...
You know what else is weird about it?
What?
It's a human woman. It's not a Wookiee. And now I'm not saying that, like... I'm not saying that he can't have an interest in other species. Like, there's plenty of interspecies romance in Star Wars, I'm sure. But, like... It seems weird, right? Am I the only one that thinks that's weird?
No, you're not.
I don't know.
It is a little weird.
I mean, of all of the things to find weird about the Star Wars holiday special, that's probably, like, one of the least weird things.
The cooking segment was real weird, though.
Multiple people decided that was, like, there were multiple steps. Like, there were people writing it, and there were people shooting it. There were the actors, there were the directors of photography, and then they had to, like, edit it, and then package it up and send it out to stations. And at no point in the process did people think, maybe we should do a second draft. That's one of the things I always, like, whenever I see, like, a really bad, like, not necessarily just a bad film, but a weirdly bad film, is like, this was a decision that somebody made, you know?
Right.
That other people were okay with. Like, you know, I've been watching all the Godzilla films. I was kind of live, giving you my live reactions to All Monsters Attack, which is now the worst. It is currently the bottom of the list, even worse than 1998 Godzilla.
I actually kind of ironically love 98.
I also quite like it. Like, it's... I haven't watched it in years, but, like, I watched it when I was a kid, and it was my first exposure to Godzilla, and I thought it was pretty cool. But yeah, the thing about All Monsters Attack is, like, now, Godzilla films aren't high art, you know? Like,
Yeah.
I'm not going to try and argue that they're, you know, great pieces like Citizen Kane or whatever. I've not seen Citizen. Like, I'm not arguing that. And in most cases, the cinematography in those films is nothing to write home about. But All Monsters Attack was the first film where I was sort of consciously aware of people making decisions about the cinematography and then being the wrong decisions, you know?
Oof. That always
Like, there's one
sucks.
scene. There's one scene. I don't know how recently you've seen All Monsters Attack. I don't know how fresh it is.
I've only ever read summaries of it.
Okay. Well, there's a scene, like, near the end when it intersperses, like, freeze frames with slow motion
No!
to make this really... It's a bizarre effect. It's bad. It's just a bad film. It's just a bad film. But yeah, it's like...
Godzilla's movies don't need to be hard. I just want to see giant monsters fight each other. Which,
honestly, yeah.
is fair, but like... I don't know, there's a lot of really good human moments in a lot of the movies.
I mean, that's the thing, is like, a lot of the time, the monster action is just like a background for human drama. Like...
Or an allegory.
Or an allegory, yeah.
Though in All Monsters Attack,
they kind
they
of
take that in kind of a bad direction.
Oh yeah, in All Monsters Attack, it's giant monsters are a metaphor for bullying.
Yep. Which is a shame because, like,
I mean, the thing is, they could have. I understand what the intention was, and I don't think it was particularly misguided.
no,
Like,
I'll give you that.
I get what they were trying. I get what they were trying to do, and I think, I don't know. Maybe I'm too charitable with these things. You know, maybe I should just say, yeah, it's bad.
I don't know.
It's bad. Don't watch it.
No,
But I feel like I also take a very generous, critical eye to these sorts of things.
I feel like that's not a bad thing. Like, critical generosity is not necessarily, as I am going to refer to what you do, is not necessarily a bad thing.
No. I'm always, like, willing to give things the benefit of the doubt, you know?
Yeah.
Like...
Yeah, I have to admit, I can be like that a lot of the time.
A lot of the time, like, I can enjoy things even when they're objectively pretty bad. I watched, so, you know, I've been kind of obsessed with kaiju in general, recently. So, I started off my journey down the rabbit hole by watching Kong Skull Island, the, like, 2015, 2016, I don't remember when it came out.
The one with Jack Black?
No, that was 2005.
Oh, right.
The one with Samuel L. Jackson, Tom Hiddleston, Brie Larson.
I don't think I've seen that one. I should. I need to watch more.
It's another film where I don't know if I would recommend. Like, it's got the giant monster action, but it's used quite sparingly, and the human drama that underlines it isn't terribly good. Like, it's one of those cases where there's a lot of very confusing motivations. Like, it's not entirely clear who's doing what. Like, it's fine. Like, it's got good special effects. It's got good dynamic action scenes. But it's missing a lot of the human. Because the thing is, you do need an emotional. For the most part, you do need an emotional
Core
story. Like, yeah, to carry it. Because, like, we don't care if Godzilla. Like, we want Godzilla to win because, you know, we want to see the fights and whatever. But for the most part, it's more important that we see the people around Godzilla who are impacted by his rampage be like have good things happen to them, you know?
Yeah.
Like, it's one of the reasons why I think Godzilla Raids Again is one of my favorites I've seen so far. The first one is very good, but I think Godzilla Raids Again has a couple of moments that are just better in terms of like the human element, which I think is like a controversial opinion. I think more people like the first one and generally consider Godzilla Raids Again to be kind of mediocre, but like it was just my experience that I enjoyed the human element of Godzilla Raids Again more. And there's a lot of the films where it's like it kind of lives and dies on the.
Hey, nice.
We got it.
We got hairs, boy.
Knew I could count on you.
We did.
Sorry.
That's all good. I'm gonna heal up quickly.
Do it.
Do it. So speaking of Star Wars and being very generous when it comes to criticism, I actually watched. Do you know Red Letter Media?
I've heard of them. I've never watched any of their
So-
stuff personally.
One of the like things that kind of put them on the map was a 70-minute review of Star Wars Episode 1, back when those sorts of really long-form content were really basically unheard of on YouTube.
Right.
You know, back when you had to split it up into 10-minute segments. But like, they make a lot of really good points about things like wasted potential and like themes that are kind of forgotten about. It's definitely worth a look. I really enjoyed it. I don't agree with everything that's said, but I think like, you know, you don't have to agree with everything that a critic says.
Right.
But one of the things I like about those sorts of long-form criticism is like they often highlight things that I hadn't noticed, because everybody approaches art in a different way. You know, it
Yeah.
depends on your life experiences.
Oh.
It all depends on like the sort of things that you notice. The sort of themes that you pick up on, the subtext and all that sort of thing. It all differs depending on your life. I'm getting my ass kicked. So I think it's really interesting seeing people with a different background, a different perspective, looking at films in ways that I hadn't even considered. I think that's really valuable.
Yeah.
You tick me off now.
Nikki says that she feels like maybe opinions of prequels in hindsight has been a bit harsher than they deserve. Which, you know,
maybe.
considering they had to follow up on the original trilogy, yeah, in hindsight, I kind of agree.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I think
great by
I think there's a lot of valid criticism about like people making bad decisions, like characters making bad decisions about at any given point. The plot of the first film, especially, like there's a lot of holes. Like it doesn't make a huge amount of sense. The villain's plan or the hero's response to it. So yeah, I don't know. I think possibly people have been a bit harsh, but then at the same time, a lot of people have said a lot of good criticism. The thing is, I find when people just say, I don't like this, that's very unhelpful. I mean, it's valid, you know, because a lot of the time I don't like something and I can't put into words what exactly about it I don't like.
right.
But it doesn't help the discourse to just say, I don't like this. I mean, you're entitled to your opinion, that's fine. It's fine if you don't like something for reasons that you don't understand or can't explain. But if you're going to actually like discuss what makes the prequel trilogy bad, for example, you have to have some sort of understanding of the points that you want to make.
Right.
You know? Like, you can't just say, I didn't like it, it's bad, and then leave it at that. You have to say what exactly about it you think doesn't work. I mean, you don't have to say what you would do to improve it, but it's sometimes fun to discuss that sort of thing, you know?
Yeah.
To say, oh, if I were making this movie, here's how I'd handle it. But you know, that's not necessary. But you do have to say like what the problems are. And it's not even that you have to have a particularly firm understanding of cinematography or direction or anything. Because like a lot of criticism that I've heard of the writing of episode 1 and whatever comes from people who don't have a background in screenwriting, but you know, who just notice things. I think one of the big problems with the prequel trilogy is that nobody said no to George Lucas at any point in the process.
Well, that was
like he was given pretty much.
That was part of, if I remember correctly, that was part of his terms for continuing it with the prequels, was that nobody could mess with his story.
But the problem with that is like his story was very bad, and the fact that he had like complete control and like nobody gave it a second pass, really did damage it.
I think
because like I think
there could be a way to tell the prequel story well.
Sure, but if like I think episode 1 was the first draft of the script is what was filmed.
Yeah, I can see that.
And like, you know, I think it takes a great deal of humility as an artist to be able to accept criticism. But that sort of humility is very important. You know, it's perfectly fine to be proud of your work. Like, if you're good at something, you know, take pride in it. But you do have to be able to.
Egotistical. Or,
exactly.
I don't know.
An auteur?
Yeah, don't be an auteur.
I mean, like, we were talking earlier about Hideo Kojima and the Metal Gear games. And
I got it. It's fine to have a bit of an ego, but don't be conceited.
Yeah. If somebody tells you that something isn't working, you know, listen to them. Like, I'm not saying that you should. I mean, the extreme case of this is like, have you seen that episode of The Simpsons where, I forget who it is. It might have been Tom Cruise, somebody like that, and like an action movie star, basically conscripts Homer to draft a film with him because everybody else just gives him praise, and Homer is the only person tells him that it's not good. So like the extreme case is like you fixate on one person's opinion and try to you know, even if everybody else is telling you that it's good, to fixate on the one person who's telling you it's bad. That's the extreme case, and you shouldn't do that either. Oh no, Tsukuyomi, no.
Every time.
It's all right. We've got him on the ropes. Yeah. So I guess the point I'm trying to make is like, the prequels could have been good, but I think George Lucas should have taken criticism better and maybe done a second script draft. That's the thesis of this. I realized, did I forget to carve the tail? I might have forgotten to carve the tail.
Shoot, I don't think it's... I think it may have just spawned.
No, it's here.
Oh, good. Then I just can't see it because I've carved it. Or at least on,
I don't think...
on the mini-map. I can't see it because I've carved it.
Yeah, okay, there we are.
Or maybe it's because I've got Spirit Birds selected.
No, I just the tail was appearing for me, and now it's not appearing for me. So yeah, if you haven't carved the tail, it still appears on the map. If you have carved it, it disappears. So you don't need to worry about it.
That is good to have confirmed.
Also, monster tails don't despawn as long as the monster itself is still alive.
Oh, convenient.
But if it's one of those cases where you're hunting like a multiple quest or doing an expedition, monster tails can despawn. I'm about to die here.
Well, because the monster bodies themselves will despawn after a bit too.
Yeah, that's the thing. Because the tail is kind of linked to the monster body. So as long as the monster is, as long as the rest of the monster body is still about, the tail won't disappear.
That's good. Yep. Oh, you bastard. Quit moving right as I fire! Gotta love when you're trying to shoot your shot and the instant you will let go of the trigger, the monster ceases to be where your crosshair is. It's like, yeah,
You're
aiming at the broadside
You
of the
aimed at
barn.
where I was.
It's like
You aimed at where I was, but you should have been aiming where I was going to be.
It's like shooting the broadside of a barn if the barn can really teleport.
Yeah, it's exactly like that. I've never tried shooting the broadside of a barn. Is it as difficult as people make it out to be?
Yes, difficult. Totally. Oh!
Yay! you killed it with a fish.
I will now proceed to murder this dragon with a fish.
Yep,
And not do the meme.
just like in the legends. I got a plate. I got a shell. And I got a scale.
I got 4 cars, but... Or at least I think I got 4 cars. I got 4 things to show up, but none of them were a plate.
Shame. I got tail, a Gyrotodus carapace, 2 golden sludges, an Almidron plate, and a shell. Sluge.
Sludge.
Sluge. Ah. Oh, I got some silver eggs too.
Plate!
You did it.
And a golden Almudron orb.
Orb.
Ah yes, come, contemplate my orbs. They glow blue in the dark. They do not actually glow blue in the dark. Do not turn the lights out on me to try to make my titties glow.
Oh, I can turn in the brush glaive quest. I will do that. I don't actually.
Till next time.
I don't actually use the insect glaive, but I might.
Just so you can paint.
Yeah. Brush glaive.
So what can I help you with?
It's a big brush.
Excellent. Thank you kindly.
Yep. All right. We're coming up on 3 hours. Coming up to 9 o'clock. I don't know how much more energy I'm gonna have for doing another one. Do you want to call it here?
Yeah, if you need to call it, I'm more than
I
fine
got
with
everything
calling
you
it.
need. Just
I mean-
tell me what you need.
I don't know how much longer I'm gonna stay awake.
Yeah.
Thanks to Hydrate Redeem Floof. All right. Shall we find somebody to raid?
Might as well.
See you streaming.
Have a good look at everything that's on offer. You've got all to see you again soon.
Being nice is hard, Floof, but it's also reward. Do you think if being nice was easy, more people would do it? Or do you think it would, in some way, lessen the effect of being nice?
I'd like to think that it wouldn't lessen the effect, but I'm sometimes a bit too optimistic.
Oh, Aelon is playing Final Fantasy XIV.
Oh hey, that's what I was gonna do after I was done with the stream.
Let's go and pay her a visit.
Who is this now?
I will DM you her name. One sec.
Ah.
She is also a UK deer tuber, but she is a little bit ruder. A little bit less say so.
Okay, it looks like she's around where I am in the story. So for those of you who are watching my New Game Plus playthrough and don't want to be spoiled on that, may duck out, but if you don't mind, then just stay for the raid.
As for my viewers, I'm not playing Final Fantasy XIV, and I have no intention to, despite how much Diana is begging me to.
I am not. It'd be fun if you did, but you don't have to. You're allowed to play what you want and not be forced to play things that I want.
Alright. Have a good evening, everybody. I'm going to send you all over to Aelon now. Bye-bye.
Alright, and for my viewers, I will see you all again on Thursday for amusingly more Final Fantasy. And until then, bon lecture.
Bon lecture.